He didn't kill himself, Gabby. He's just in hospital. He's got a bit of a coma vibe going on. See, he miscalculated how many pills to take, one of the many reasons he wasn't a good fit for accounts, really, so now his job is up for grabs.
No thank you, Peter.
Come on, Gabby, think about it. It's much more money.
No means no, Peter.
Welcome to Vescorp. You're speaking with humanity's biggest cop-out, a 24-year-old university dropout. I'm only half listening. I wish I was dead. How can I help you?
Welcome to Viscorp. You're speaking with a human-sized Care Bear, and I'm also just a struggling single parent. The hard part of my day is already over. How can I help you?
Welcome to Viscorp. You're speaking with a dreamer who's despising every single second she resides in this pantry of fuck-ups. I'm already angry. How can I help you?
Welcome to Viscorp. Welcome to Viscorp. There's nothing we can do. Just wait on hold. You're in a queue. We'll be there soon.
Here lies a bunch of people stuck in a stage of their lives with maximum stress and minimum wage. They're all on hold, both young and old, just differing levels of rage.
And the calls won't stop, and we don't feel young when it's hurdles, we are flummoxed. And the coffee's hot, and it burns our tongues, and it curdles in our stomachs. And the people scream, and the tones are meant, and the phones are cheap, and the call's important. And we talk, 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 never say a thing.
Are you my lawyer or a comedian? Cause you're making me laugh. How in the hell can she take half? I make 48 grand a year. You can tell Claire I'd be better on welfare.
Good morning, I wish I was dead.
Welcome to Viscorp.
What was that about, G-Banger? It's about that guy who Johnny J'd himself upstairs, ain't it? You climbing the corporate ladder?
Well, don't tell anyone, but I'm thinking of becoming the company's first female CEO to hang herself in her office after she guns down a shitload of her staff.
That man upstairs is a genius. We all sit here in a vegetative state, can't move, locked off from the outside world. He's soaring through the cosmos now.
No, he's in a coma. So he's more like the first thing you said, except literally.
And that's worse, Patty.
You can't give up, sweetheart. What did my Auntie Sharon used to say? I'll die before I give up, and I'll kill you before I quit. You can stick your rehab in your dick hole.
I'm going to stay here and focus on my show.
You've been focusing on that show for like 3 years, girl. Did you know that when you was a baby, you'd be the one to make the world's first good musical?
Musicals? Still, if you told Peter that you don't want this promotion because of show tunes, then...
I'm not going to defend a century-long art form to a couple of guys who think they know what they're talking about because they saw half of Grease and the trailer for Mamma Mia.
You don't have to defend them. They're just a bit, you know.
What?
Gay. They're a bit gay, Gabby.
Yo, I didn't say that. He did. The gay guy.
Musicals don't have a sexuality.
Neither does origami, but we all know. I think you should reconsider your decision. Things don't just work out like in a musical. Life is hard and tough to get through, like a musical. Take my advice.
Well, I'll take your advice when I need to know how to look self-important after crying in the toilet.
I don't know why we're spending so much on these refugees coming in.
You totally
I know
underestimate
times
the
are
power
tough,
of
but
positive
my brother
thinking.
hasn't even
Pisces
got his
always
Senate
do.
through
I'm
yet.
telling you, it's all about
Just
perception
throw
around
that
here.
too.
You
I'm
come
I'm sitting
in, do
here
your job
with
well.
all these corporate whores. I feel resentment and resistance pouring out of my pores. They're all undermining all my promise and I'm pining. I want more, but they're designing one big home that has no doors. I find it hard to take. There's something new inside. Oh wait, no, that's just suicidal contemplation. I mean, for goodness sake, I shouldn't be here. I've far too much tertiary education. And the fact that I'm still here only serves to rub it in, cause my degree isn't worth the shit my paper's covered in. I am here with all these people, imposters. I am a captive in a whirling world of rotating rosters. No reprieve from unpaid leave, deciding stats and hiding tats. And sometimes when it gets too much to take, I take a bathroom break. I am here inside an empty stall, that's my treat. I am underwhelmed, my underwear is in a ball at my feet. I can close my eyes until my head fills up with guys whom I want head from. No no surprise. Yes, they're all dead, and also Gosling. I'm in a turn-of-the-century apartment. So much to discover. F. Scott Fitzgerald quaffs cocktails and bears all he's hardened. And he is my lover. It's also Parisian. He's down on his knees and he's working. He's treating me like he would Zelda. His torso and shoulders perspire. He holds me just like he'd have held her if she hadn't died in a fire. Zelda Fitzgerald died in a fire in a mental institution. That would have been fucked up. How can you tell if the fire was real or not? What am I doing? Concentrate, Gabby. The guy who serves coffee at the expensive place I don't sit at has an ass that won't quit, that is why I imagine him naked, or rather like American Beauty but with Java beans. God, I love pretending. Look, his shirt is tight and wet. His gaze is never ending like my mounds of student debt. Which reminds me, have I filled out my HEX exemption forms yet? No, yes, no, later. I'm in bed with Chekhov. I didn't send those faxes. He's making a wreck of my years behind in taxes. You're 28. This stuff should stop now. I roll that fucker over and I'm on top now. And I ride and I sweat. I'm astride it, but yet I am floating to the ceiling. With his arms and my bust and my sink and his thrust, what an incandescent feeling. Deeper, faster, then at last to build, and then anything's possible, everything's wonderful, the world is great again.
I'm sure it's unnatural to start singing once you've been speaking, but that's taking it too literally. When someone starts dancing and singing, it's an extension of emotion. It's representational.
I can see that. He's not dancing because he's happy. The dance is his happiness.
Right. In real life, moments don't suddenly cut to an overhead shot or fade to black.
Backup generator.
It's just a technique. Once you make that leap, a whole world opens up.
You are going to make a wonderful composer.
Peter thinks I'll make a wonderful consultant.
You only have to worry if they take you to Marlene. Keep your wits about you. She'll try and charm you and tell you every lie under the sun to get you to sign something.
I've never met her. I heard she has her own office bathroom because she broke the toilets on level 8.
I heard she goes to the airport and says she has a bomb just to feel human contact.
Gabby? Can I speak to you for a second, Gabby?
Sure, Peter, but I don't want the job.
Don't get your lady penis in a twist.
What does that mean?
Well, that's what we call it when you get all strident like this.
What? Who's we? The answer is no.
Don't be stupid, Gabby. You're 28 years old. Like, come on, you're practically dead. If you were going to make it, you would have by now. You've missed your chance, Gabby. It's time to get real.
Real like your girlfriend in the States? Real like this plant?
Lady penis.
T.S. Eliot worked as a bank clerk. Robin Williams was a waiter. Ella Fitzgerald was hella in peril when she got locked up, but she got her own back later. Elvis Presley drove trucks for a living at one point. Kafka worked in insurance investigation. Harper Lee was a lonely desk clerk, you see, dealing with airline reservations.
Success is a skill, and a skill can be learned. Everybody was a nobody right up until they weren't. You play with fire and you might get kind of scorched or something like that. Maybe worse, or maybe you'll surprise yourself and fail to recognize yourself and feel a little more in place in this universe. Sooner or later your life path veers. T.S. Eliot was a bank clerk for 8 fucking years. I've got 5 years on that dork. I'm tired of talking, I'm not just talk. Statistically I'm unlikely to win, that's right. But I must, cause dreams will keep you up at night. Still I might succeed because my skills are, well, not tight, but almost tight. Like nothing's perfect, nothing's perfect. But I'd rather fail miserably each time I really try than marry someone's brother and make him tea until I die. People just like me. Everybody's insecure and they ought to be. Life is hard, everyone's in tune to it. Everyone has doubts, nobody's immune to it. Miranda Kerr gets diarrhea. Chuck Norris feels cowardice and fear. Sometimes Joan Jett fails to rock. Stephen King gets writer's block. Ritualistic giving up, it makes me sick. Any other pup will be the one I pick. If you think it's stupid, you can suck my lady penis. I'm not a coward, I won't be stopped. I won't be stopped. T.S. Eliot was a bank clerk, so who am I? I've got just as much right to try. So try I will, and fail I may, but maybe I'll succeed one day. And if I do, I'll know that I was right.
Know that she was right.
And if I don't, at least I will sleep at night.
What's going on?
Oh, hi, Gabby. Well, you left your computer open, so we got an email from the Young Composers National Grant Committee.
And we all got so excited. Leroy opened it. That's why there's hair gel on the keyboard.
That's not hair gel, that's chicken grease. Rochelle opened it.
What does it say?
Well, they said some nice things about your songs, and then it says you're too old.
What?
The Young Composers Grant is for composers under 25.
What was the nice thing they said about my songs?
We listened to your songs.
Gabby?
I don't know the rules. I don't know what's effective. I thought I had time. I thought I had perspective. When does get a job you love turn to love the job you get? Turn to stick it out for a few more years. When does your life lose its fizz? No matter how you shake up. When does follow your dreams turn to wake up? When are you just a wet firecracker, a slacker, a loser, a joke who has all the potential soaked through? How do you lose all your powder and fuse?
Why do you always stare at me like this? It happens all the time. You're a strange girl.
Gabby?
Oh, not now, please.
Marlene wants to see you.
About what?
She wants to just talk to you face to face. Make sure you're okay and talk properly about all of this.
Yeah, fine.
welcome, Gabby. Please, make yourself comfortable. Can I get you something? Lemon water? Cupcake? Autographed copy of Stephen Sondheim's seminal classic, A Little Night Music on Vinyl?
Jesus. Yes. Yes.
There you go. Now, I'm sure you've heard some stories about me.
Well, everybody talks. You've probably heard stories about me.
No. But I can see you're a smart girl, Gabby. And we need someone just like you up here with us. Peter tells me you have this musical thing, and that's fine. But you are being recognised and appreciated for something you are really good at. Doesn't that feel nice? I know you're anxious for your life to kick off, and right now you're stuck in the thick of a world of questions and uncertainty. Farewell all those dumpsters, your purpose is upstairs. You and I were destined to be. I could use a star.
Where's Gabby?
In a meeting with Marlene.
What? Why? How long ago?
Like 3 minutes ago.
Fuck!
What's the matter?
She's going to wow her into signing away the next 5 years of her life.
Birds of a feather, we go together like musicals and unending analogy. I'm not good verbally, I'll spare you hyperbole. You and I were destined. I've always wanted a best friend. You and I were destined to be. Gabby, please, just sign. We'll rush it through and you can have the rest of the day off to do your opera or whatever.
Marlene, there's a fire.
You don't get that if you say no. You have to sign by 5 o'clock.
There's a fire! Sondheim didn't sign this. You did.
And you're going to sign this contract.
What's wrong with you?
Attention Building 7. That was a false alarm. I repeat, that was a false alarm. It looks like everything is going to be okay, Gabby.
I feel I'm worth more than that, and yet I'm not really sure if that's accurate cosmically. I've had my fill of second-hand smoke, second-hand conversation, stale coffee. It's not really a daydream. Hate to even say dream, it's not a dream. But I would be asleep. I could get married and fail my way to a family. I can picture it now. Picturesque mixture of pandemonium and fixture. Carry me out to sweet domesticity, the bliss of simplicity. Watching my health, carrying myself with felicity. A husband who'd love me, and hey, a couple concoctions of our DNA. The warmth from the crackling fire while the rain bathes the lawn and the fauna and outdoor display. I wouldn't be worried about getting fat. I wouldn't be worried about where I'm going, 'cause I'd already know where I'm at. I can see it now. I'm glowing. I'm growing. I'm sowing, I'm showing. Carry me off to sweet domesticity. I'll escape from this city. sick and tense, won't cross my picket fence.
Gabby. There's no need to be fearing that. Don't worry, it's just your conditioning. Couldn't help overhearing that because I was listening.
I assume that was all in my head.
No, you're out here talking at conversation volume about sweet domesticity?
No, I was saying...
I could tell you a thing or two about sweet domesticity. I grew a thing or two with Claire. Life took a course, now we're deeply divorced. Avoid this. One child's a beast, the other sells Tupperware. The point is, not always a picturesque. Domesticity was a bitter mess, went from fire to ember, ruining your children as quick as you built them, rehashing lessons you just half remember. Broke, no job, annual birthday blowjob, feeling the love that you had get replaced with nothing new. Looking in her eyes and seeing it's happening to her too.
Still, it is better than waiting for dreams to materialize. I would rather just live and materialize.
The size and the duplicity, the lies and the toxicity. You know by this stage if I knew what you know at your age, I'd be far better off.
I can do that if I want to. I don't want to end up nowhere with nothing.
Gabby.
It's an entirely rational fear.
Gabby, look at me. You could just as easily end up right back here.
I need some painkillers.
Patty's got some.
Where is everyone?
Oh, there was a false alarm. I'll go and get them. Just go back to your desk and work on your show. I forget this ever happened.
I've tried and failed over and over. What am I supposed to do?
Once more with feeling.
I never thought I'd say this. It knocks me off balance. It's surprising Patty would display this worth of talents. Really, she though mostly seemed so grossly emo, but now I'm standing in awe. Because although she hates the world lots, I see she draws and shades and swirls lots. And my God, the girl's got a dream in a drawer. Who else conceals their passion and zeal? Who else hides the factor of them that is most real? Brian's 1 credit shy of a PhD. Olive saved seals in the Arctic Sea. None of these people match their MOs. Rochelle can cook. Leroy made demos. But if everyone is special and everyone is somebody, then nobody is special and everyone is nobody.
What are you doing?
Why'd you have my sketchbook?
Gabby, get off the table. Why do you have the relics of everyone's mislaid dreams?
I thought this was a place where dreams came to die. You all still have it in you.
What did I tell you? You can make time for your passion and still do what needs to be done.
I don't want to be like that. I don't want to stuff my dream into a drawer.
What choice do you have, Gabby? You don't know how to do it. Go on, give me one legitimate layout of how you plan to get there.
1934, a dropout ward of the state stands at the Apollo, stock still on stage. Folks are jeering cause she's not endearing, sings too softly, she's off key, she's causing a scene. 1915, an amateur poet drowning in rejection letters sends one last copy to one of his intellectual betters, who reads it and thinks that he's an innovator. 38 years later, a trucker pays to record a song. An airline worker spends all year long writing a story. I think no matter how you view it, the only way through it is just to fucking do it. So I quit, and I'm done with all of this, and I'm one with all of this. I could try to no avail, but I know one surefire way to fail. Not to attempt it, not to give it my best.
Gabby, give it a rest. You can throw your weight about, but you've still got that seed of doubt. It's rather noble and defensible, but life's about being sensible.
Ella had that seed of doubt when she stepped out in front of the Apollo crowd, but she pulled herself together and brought it on for a crowd that gave her her best encore. T.S. Eliot felt it when he was rejected by every publisher in London, that he was someone who wouldn't be hung up to try out. Elvis felt it after a year of unsuccessful local vocal tryouts. Harper Lee felt that doubt deep, you can bet. Years of tireless trying, little sleep, no regret. People probably told her not to do it, but she pulled herself together and then literally changed the world forever. So Marlene, I have no hard feelings at all, but I gotta do what makes me happy. I gotta answer my call. Welcome to life, you're speaking with Gabby. And none of us have too long on this stage, so why take up a role you don't want to play? The spotlight is fleeting, the thrills are cheap, the floorboards are slippery and the pit is deep. So try I will, and fail I may, but maybe I'll succeed one day. And if I do, I'll know that I was right.
Know that she was right.
And if I don't, at least I will sleep at.
If you walk out that door, you get no holiday pay, no severance pay, no reference. You'll be fucked.